The 2022 Beijing Olympics is over, but the talk still goes on about Eileen Gu. We're going to dive into the mindset of this amazing Olympian. Coming right up. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Anson Sat, helping you to speak powerfully, live healthily, and impact to infinity. Well, the Beijing Games is over, and congratulations to all the winners. You guys made the games so incredible, and it was really a pleasure to watch, especially Eileen Gu. She's the American-born but Chinese Olympian who really dominated her skiing event. Now, I was really impressed with Eileen Gu when she delivered her answers at the press conference. She's really pressed about her identity, about her status, but she deflected those answers like it was nothing, and she was so authentic. And if you're interested in her authenticity and how she really presented herself, please do click here. And that's actually a really nice prelude to this video, because I want to talk about the mindset of Eileen Gu. After reading some articles and reviews about Eileen Gu, I pretty much have a good idea about her mindset. So stick around to the end of the video, because I'll be talking about her mindset, how it really affects her practice and performance, and how we can apply these things to our lives so we can be even more powerful on the stage, in front of the camera, or in front of a live audience. So Eileen Gu is a superstar in the making. The CNN wrote an article about Eileen Gu and basically said that she is once in a decade kind of athlete that stands out, because right now, as of the recording of this video, she has 23 corporate sponsors, and they're no slouch either. We have Cadillac, LV, Tiffany & Company, IWC, and a lot of Chinese companies, coffee companies. So Eileen Gu's really rubber stamped her stardom in the corporate world, and she's really making waves. And I really love how she is making it her mission to elevate winter sports, especially skiing, in China and around the world. So what kind of mindset does Eileen Gu really have? Now, as a public speaking coach and a growth mindset coach, when I listened to her interviews and read some of her comments, she wrote an article in the New York Times, I can attest that she has what I believe is a growth mindset. What is a growth mindset, and how does that apply to me? Well, if you want to know more about growth mindset, I highly suggest that you also watch the TED Talk video done by Dr. Carol Dweck. She's an expert at growth mindset. She's written a lot of articles, she's written books about it, and she's done a lot of research. And basically, many educators want to have students have a growth mindset. Why? Because a growth mindset is when you think that with practice and with the right amount of coaching, your potential is much, much higher than, say, a person who thinks that he or she is born with a certain trait or born with a certain talent. So you probably heard some people say, oh, I'm not good at math because I'm not born to be a mathematician, or I'm not born to speak many languages. Oh, but Fred can speak 7 languages. He's a polyglot, but I can never be a polyglot. So there are fixed mindset people who believe that they are limited in some way, or they are born to do something. For example, if I picked up a violin and I can learn violin in just a few hours, if I could just pick it up really quickly and just then a fixed mindset person might say, wow, you were born to play a violin. Growth mindset's a little different. Growth mindset is about having the ability to understand that with practice and with proper coaching, your potential is pretty much unlimited. So how do I know that Eileen Gu possesses this growth mindset? In a New York Times article that she wrote herself, she stated that she bolsters her self-esteem, but she minimizes her need for external validation. This is very important because when your potential is unlimited, then you don't really care if you fail because you're just gonna brush it off and then just move on. Okay, because you understand that your potential is unlimited. But for a fixed mindset, a lot of fixed mindset try to validate themselves because they are born a certain way. So they feel that they have this pressure. If someone says that, oh, well, you're born to be a swimmer or you're born to be a skater, and there was a skater in the Olympics, and she actually has a similar story where she was born in America, but she wanted to compete for China, and because of the pressure that she had, she didn't do so well, and the social media just lit up. If you have a growth mindset, you would be more immune to that kind of pressure. Eileen Gu wrote about herself, and she even admitted that she minimizes her need for external validation. And in another interview, Eileen Gu mentioned that she is responsible for her own life. And coming from an 18-year-old, that is absolutely amazing. For a young person to really admit that she is responsible for her own progress, her own practice, is really a testament to the growth mindset. And so when I watched her videos of her practicing and going down the half pipe and going down the slopes and doing all these tricks and seeing her fall and then just get back up, that is truly a growth mindset. And when she interacted with the coaches, I can hear her asking, like, should I do this, or how should I approach this? And the coach would say, you need to visualize, you need to close your eyes, it's like a performance. And so she really took it in. But for a fixed mindset, not to say that fixed mindset is wrong, but the kind of behavior that comes out of a fixed mindset is in contrast to a growth mindset. A growth mindset would be more comfortable with failing and understanding that there are some corrections to be made if you do fail. But for a fixed mindset, it could be discouraging if you meet failure. I believe that people can grow with practice and with good coaching, and Eileen Gu is an excellent example of doing that. But the question is, how do you implement that in your life? If you want to have unlimited motivation, because really if you have a growth mindset, the motivation is unlimited because sky's the limit in terms of how much you grow. The more you put in, the more you grow. So how can you change from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset? And how did Eileen Gu do that? And how can we do that ourselves? And it's basically reducing the need for external validation. If you get on top of the mountain, then just climb another mountain. And you don't need to have that external validation. And I'm referring here to Alex Honnold. I mentioned Alex Honnold in episode 2. So if you haven't watched episode 2, you can watch it here. I mentioned that Alex Honnold, he's a free solo climber, and he can climb on the sides of the mountains without any rope or any harness. And the reason why he could do that without pressure is because he knows that he's able to handle that kind of situation, and he just freely goes up, and when he gets to the top, he's like, okay, done. I'll just go to the next one. Growth mindset is a mindset where you just understand that practice with good coaching, you put it together, Sky's the limit. Eileen Gu is an ambassador of this growth mindset. I don't know if she really knows it or not, but Eileen Gu, if you're watching this video, congratulations. You really inspire a lot of us, and I hope and wish that you will continue to grow in your career and continue to inspire so many of us in China, in America, all around the world. We learned that growth mindset is an important factor to your success. For her, success on the slopes. And I heard that she is going to write a book. She's going to go to university and follow in her mother's footsteps. I think she's going to go to Stanford. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you like content like this, please do comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to have me cover a different topic, please let me know. Hit subscribe and bell button for future videos. Your support really helps this channel so that I would continue to put out content that will help you impact to infinity. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.